What is going on, guys? This is Spade. This is going to be another unfiltered update on the health of my father. I'm not going to put any gameplay behind this just because I haven't been able to record any gameplay or anything like that because of work and hospital visits. Now, in the video, you're pretty much just going to be looking at a picture of me and my dad. My dad's on the left, me on the right, naturally. But, as for most of you that have been following my channel and everything like that, you know that he was diagnosed with a form of lung cancer about 2.5 years ago. And they gave him, at that point in time, 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months before he would expire. His time would come to an end. They couldn't do a biopsy because when they tried to biopsy the cancer to create a plan of attack, he actually crashed on the operating table. They had to resuscitate him. So during that time, the doctors gave him the option of a generic form of chemotherapy where all they could promise is him be sick, or him just go on about his days with an oxygen tank. Fast forward to 2.5 years later, he made it past the 6 to 9 months. He's been here 30 months, you know, like he made it past that. But where we're at now, my dad has actually been in the hospital the past 2 weeks, and where he is health-wise is his body is not creating reserve oxygen in his system. So, and for him, what they actually told him is that his body isn't creating reserve oxygen in his system, and they have him on, what is it, 15 milliliters of oxygen. I'm not sure what these numbers mean to me. I'm not sure. I don't get it. But he's on 15 milliliters of oxygen, and that's literally just to keep him breathing. But the second he moves or tries to adjust himself to get out of bed, it takes forever for him to get his breath back because of this. And he's been in the hospital 2 weeks. And from what they said is now it is actually time to sit down and start making preparations, get his affairs in order. And that's kind of hard to do for me. But one of the things that really bothers me is that he might not even get to come home and pass in his own house, because for him to be able to at least come home to pass in his own house, they have to find a condenser that can do 20 milliliters of oxygen to where he can at least pass at home. And when he comes home, he's going to be on hospice care, which hospice care is your terminal. You know, there is no coming back from that. That's whenever they approve hospice. So right now it really looks like we're not going to have him for this holiday season, which sucks. And might not even have him for Thanksgiving. It's just kind of hard. I'm sorry, guys. It's a hard video to do. But it's just one of those things, you know. It's like I lost my mom 12 years ago. I lost my mom 12 years ago, drunk driving. And me and my dad became really close. Like I call my dad once, twice a week just to see how he's doing. And he's a fighter. Like he'll lie to me straight to my face right now and say that he's doing okay, and when we know he's not. He's not doing okay. But he's accepted it. You know, he's accepted the fact that it's his time. You know, it is what it is. And I gotta respect his wishes. And it's kind of killer for me because I have 2 little girls, and my youngest is 15 months. So, I mean, she's really just now getting to know Grandpa and visiting. And my 8-year-old, we actually just recently started getting her regularly again for probably the past year. So over this past year, she has just now been getting to know her grandpa. And we haven't, she knows he's sick, but we haven't set her down and told her that he's gonna be gone. Literally anytime. Because that's where we're at. It's anytime. And it's just sucks. It's like every time I get a phone call from my stepmom right now, I'm expecting the worst, you know, and that's killer. It really is. Like I'm afraid to answer the phone whenever it comes down to it, and I'm also worried about my well-being. You know, it's like when my mom died, I went to a really, really dark state with severe alcohol dependency to where I had to actually be put in rehab. I began cutting and other stuff like that just to, I can't even say cope. There was literally no purpose to this. Like I was at my worst after that. And I'm just worried. I'm fearful that might happen again. I do drink still, but it's very sparingly and it's on occasion. But I know that my wife will be having my back through the whole thing. And it's just kind of, I don't know. Like that's all I can say. I don't know. And to just try to make my dad stay in the hospital a little bit easier and a little bit more on a positive note, I've been trying to reach out to the dudes at Gas Monkey Garage, because we live in Dallas. Like, we're in Dallas, Texas. He's actually at Baylor, Dallas, in Dallas, Texas. And I've actually been trying to reach out to the dudes at Gas Monkey Garage to see if they would at least even go by the hospital, pay him a visit. But those just get super ignored, or people want money. And I get it, you know, like I understand you're big, you're famous, time is money. I get it. But their shop is literally right down the road from where my dad's at. Maybe a couple city blocks. So I was hoping that maybe they'd just find the time to stop by for like 30 minutes or something. Just talk to my dad. It's one of his favorite shows on TV. But that request is falling on deaf ears. And I'm just trying to do something that I can as a son. One of the things he asked me was, one of the things he always told me he wanted was a 73 Mach 1 Mustang. That's really hard to find. Whenever I was working at the performance shop I was working at, I had a lot of friends, or let me say acquaintances, that had 73 Mustangs and Mach 1s, but they weren't running or anything like that. And even so, it wouldn't be for him to own. The best I could do is let him drive it around for the day or whatever. That's the best I could have got him. So I'm just trying to cheer him up with something for this, like, seriously drab situation. So if anyone could help with the Twitterverse or anything like that to try to get these Gas Monkey dudes to go visit my dad in the hospital, that'd be cool. I mean, it's not his dying request, but I know it's something that he would greatly appreciate. But I don't know, guys. I guess that's it for now. I will catch y'all later. I really don't know when that's going to be, because I have a lot of personal stuff going on in my life right now, with having to make affairs for my dad, make sure everything's all situated and up to snuff. But thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.